Just setting up. Still got 4 more minutes. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, let's go to the control room. Plunk. Wait a second here. Oh, is it? What is wrong with this video? Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like, yeah. Oh my god, why is this so difficult? Alright, we'll be starting in a minute. Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome to my 5th year. 5 years, can you believe it's been 5 years? I definitely got to turn the volume up on this. And yeah, that's me. Old doofy. Look how long my beard was when I started. It's definitely not that long now. Alright. Yeah. like that. Like that. This is what I was expecting to do in the beginning. This doesn't look like it's moving. There you go. I don't claim to be a professional streamer. Look at the video quality, it's so horrible. And I have like the volume turned all the way up, just so you know. You can see Cuda in the background. I always wanted to do that. It's something that I have to say I really miss. I think it was a missed opportunity that I've just never. I would love to have done that. Yeah, playing with is one of the earlier things. Notice I didn't say anything about drawing. I didn't say anything about sculpting. Yeah, and this is my first playlist, which is This Is Not a Test. See, it's always been Cuda. Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense. As soon as I get off of... This is so weird. The video quality is just absolutely god-awful. Look at how much better the quality is. I don't think this is the second video in the series. I definitely think I sang a song before this. Way better. Still got Cuda in the background.
I'm still too far away.
Look, he's so prepared. I have like the king of scuff.
Picked up on the
Like if
microphone. Don't want to be too far away. Okay. All right. Tomorrow is the big day.
yeah, this
I'm
is
going to be doing
so that was the
a
31st, and now we're on to the 9th.
semi-live stream, not live stream. Of the moment I turn 50. There's nobody in the chat, so I don't have anybody to talk to, so I'm just talking to myself. Just fine.
This is what I normally do. I think it's one of the
Talk
reasons.
about something a little serious today. Hopefully not too serious. We can hopefully laugh about it.
Here, let me pause this there. Just bring up the talking to myself. I think it's one of the reasons why it's so easy for me to do the morning commutes. The morning commute videos are just absolutely like, it's so, I don't have to worry about what I'm saying and how I'm saying it and everything like that. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Let's see if I can go here. Yeah, okay. Still got the beard. I did shave it off at one point. Like fairly early on. Yeah, there's the 5 videos and the worst birthday ever. Yeah. Yeah, let's just stick with this.
I have depression. It's not a secret.
Yeah, never been a
It's
secret.
crippling. And you know, it's one of the reasons why I'm now doing these videos. Just basically kind of get me out of it, and I also know that there's probably, you know, maybe millions of other people, especially with the pandemic happening right now, that are, you know, feeling
Yeah, the pandemic
isolated,
was not
you know,
a great thing.
not really seeing where the future for themselves are going to hold, and
So this
I
is
don't
my
have any quick fix or
real quick. This is my second video for This Is Not a Test, and I was like going, "Oh, it's gonna be a lighthearted thing, a subject." But no, this is really. I'm an idiot. This is a very serious thing. I've never kept it a secret. I've never hid it from anyone. It is the melancholy face that I've given my avatar. and it's basically my permanent face. It's kind of difficult to see it with the beard, but yeah, look how long that beard is. This is where we are. This is where we've been. It's not where we are.
Anyway, for anybody to like, just turn themselves around,
I never have advice for that.
for
I don't know how to get out of it.
and I try to be,
Just go through it.
try to be funny. One of the really hard things is that last year, around this time, actually, right around my birthday, we were starting to plan. My 49th birthday, we were starting to plan this huge celebration. I was going to make a really big deal about finally turning 50.
Yeah.
And
49th birthday was pretty bad too.
figure out the timeline.
I usually take off on my birthday, and I
this
didn't. I worked
was
because I
the,
figured my 50th was going to be it.
COVID-19 was hitting the Hunan province pretty hard right then. The WHO was already saying that this could potentially, affect everybody in the world, but it just didn't. It wasn't here at the time. It
No.
wasn't actually in the United States. So I don't know if I just felt like we were isolated enough, and this wasn't going to happen. So I was, planning a huge party. Basically, I wanted the world. I wanted the world to be there. One
Yeah,
of
everybody was
my
invited.
goals, was to get up at rope drop at Walt Disney World and try to do with
I would have
four
done it.
parks, with Four Kingdoms. Try to do 50 rides in one day. So it would be 50 rides on my 50th birthday, on the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. So I was going to do a 50-50-50.
Little known fact, I'm a
as
little
you
bit
can
older
see, I
than
am
Walt Disney World.
not at Walt Disney World. I am not. I'm not going to pull back a curtain. You'll see the green screen, and I'm actually,
At the
at,
party.
a Disney
Can you
Resort
imagine that?
hotel.
That would have been great.
You know, I am just not in Florida, and I know Florida right now is
Can you imagine me
getting
with those
hit pretty
effects
hard
back
with
then?
this new strain that came from England.
I'm actually kind of happy that the video is just clear.
It's very scary, and I can understand why people are afraid and don't know where to turn. I can't. I won't even like attempt. Like my brain can't handle how other people's depression works. So I can only talk about how my depression works, and
Yeah. Let's talk about mine.
it's
It's all about me.
it comes in waves, but doesn't, and it's not. But it's definitely. It seems like it's always there, and maybe it does keep me from, being happier in my life, and you know,
No, we don't know. Tell us.
I don't even know what it prevents from me. I know when it hit me pretty hard, and you know, I, I could not even turn. I didn't have anywhere to turn to. I didn't have a God to turn to. I didn't have a church or an organization or a support
I didn't have
group.
anybody checking up on me.
I had a lot of people, family and friends, all doing their best to support me.
But not knowing how to support me. They didn't really.
What they offered um, was, you know, even the help they were offering was not what I needed,
Yeah.
and I literally had to like do myself. So
Most of the help
for
that people
me,
offered me was just basically enabling me to be
medication.
depressed.
I went through several different types of medication, and it never seemed to. Um, it all right. It's hard to describe. It helped, but my body adapted to it. So it's like, my depression became stronger than the medication that I was taking.
That's a bad
And
description, actually.
when I stopped taking the medication, I probably was when my depression was probably at its worst.
Yeah,
Um,
that is true.
and I am very self-destructive. I, yeah, I,
I'm missing a few steps here with talking about it. I didn't just like willy nilly say, "Oh, I'm gonna not take my depression medication anymore." I incrementally stopped. It was this, but the depression was just getting worse and worse and worse. It just overpowered the medication, and I had to actually like think whether it was actually controlling to make me stop taking the medication so that this, but I had to get off the medication. That's basically what, I made it sound like I just basically just said, fill on these pills and stuff like that. No, it was.
I am definitely a self-sabotager.
Yeah, and I have to think about
it's
those
not
things too,
just,
because I definitely do that.
physical suicide. Even though I did consider it, it's the kind of social suicide that I would do. Um, it's one of the main reasons that I kind of attribute myself as an introvert, even though it's I have trouble with the whole. I'm not a labels person, so that's why when they say I'm an introvert, you're like going, how can you be an introvert? You're very outgoing, and it's what it is that the reason I always saw myself as an introvert is because
And that is kind of misleading too. I never really thought of it as an introvert extrovert when when it was finally explained to me, because I would have actually told people when I was younger that I was an extrovert, because I was around people and stuff like that, and I was able to move through social circles type of thing. But the truth is that they say it's basically where you get your power. So if you rely on the strength of others, you tend to be an extrovert. If you rely on your inner strength, on what you have within, those people tend to be introverts. There's no wrong, right answer, and everything like that. I do not depend on other people for my strength, ever. So that is one of the reasons why I'm an introvert, or I have introverted tendencies. Let's get back to me trying to mess this all up.
I do not get power or inspiration
No,
or motivation. Or I'm not influenced. It's one of the
Sorry,
main
Q. I
reasons
didn't
why
need
I'm
to
not.
interrupt
I have a
your
lot of trouble
perfect explanation
accepting
with the perfect
hypnotism because
explanation.
I
I
can't.
mansplained you.
My trust levels of other people are just not there. I don't trust them. I don't trust them to have my best interest in mind.
No,
I
I
always
never
trust
have.
people to have their own best interest in mind, and sometimes I doubt that.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
never.
that's a funny thing, because when I was definitely younger, I used to be able to predict how people would be, because I would feel that they would always have their interest in mind. So I would try to figure out what their interest was, what made them think that they were going to do better. And if I can ally their interest with my interest, I can have a better deal. It had nothing to do with like whether I cared about their interest or whether I did this. It was my own interest. I just tried to ally it to whatever their interests were. It was pretty crafty and it worked pretty well.
I don't see anybody outside of myself.
Necro! This is all on YouTube. We're YouTubing it. We're tubing it tonight. Welcome to my 5th year anniversary. Look at that beard, huh? Look at that beard. My beard kind of looks like that now, actually. My ZZ Top beard. Yeah, these are fun. We're so I'm Gandalf the idiot. Let's. You want to hear me butcher myself? Butcher my own diagnosis. This is good.
As having my best, Sean's best interest in mind. And I know that sounds very selfish, but it's definitely something.
I use my real name.
I definitely.
I just realized that.
Trying to
but yeah,
people, trying to take.
This is before Q.
That have been, that I put up, and it is what it is. And I gotta stop saying so much. So let's try something different.
I'm always saying Oh, if you watched it,
So
you
what
watched
really
it.
I said and lost my whole train of thought.
Yeah, and that happens too.
Uh,
And I know you
listen.
watch the morning commute videos. I say
if you guys
always.
can last through that.
I am always
I
saying
applaud you. Anybody can listen through any one of the songs. I have 3 songs right up right now. If you can listen to the, not mute it, not mute it. If you can listen to that song from the beginning to the end, I applaud you. You have either no ear at all, or you are just, you are some kind of special.
Super chat.
And I want to be your friend if you can handle my singing. Oh,
I always say that.
I think with 3 is the magic number. I even said I can't even believe that women that I've dated over the years put up, not only put up with it, they complimented me.
That's
They
awesome.
my ego, huge head, I was so wonderful and I sound so great. And maybe some of it's the microphone. I can blame the microphone all I want, but
It's not the microphone. The microphone's shit,
I
but
don't have an ear.
it's not the microphone.
Partially deaf anyway, so that that doesn't help. And there's no, the sound in my head is not the sound that I'm creating out of my mouth. And maybe I'll work on that one of these days. And if they do 10, 15 videos, I'll definitely have it in the description if I actually.
Can you imagine? I was thinking only 10, 15 videos at the time.
Down below.
I have nearly
Maybe
2,000
you can handle
videos
this
now.
one. But yeah, that's kind of kind of a weird thing.
And I thought I was gonna stop the
But,
loud noises at
definitely
three.
getting off track because
3 cover
you know,
songs. I
that's-
didn't realize I was gonna do several
I think
hundred.
that's how I deal with it. That's how I deal with depression. You know, I just move on to something else, think about other things, and get through it.
Push it down, push it
One
down.
of the
That's not the way to deal
suicides
with problems.
um, kind of hit me hard is Robin Williams. You know, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
I see myself semi as a stand-up comedian. I'm sitting down. But you know, somewhat, you know, trying to be funny, and you know, the songs I'm doing is for laughs. You know, these are my interests. I actually like singing. And
I love singing.
I'm just not very good at it. I'm actually probably one of the worst singers out there.
That could be true.
But it, you know, that so that's why Robin Williams. You know, I mentioned Robin Williams. You know, the sacred name Robin Williams. But yeah, his suicide, I always saw. You know, that's you know, he survived. You know,
Suicide for me is like I've never really been suicidal, so I don't know how it was for Robin Williams. This is I'm probably going to say this anyway in about 2 seconds, but yeah, I'm going to let myself say it. Q, I'm going to let you say it. I'm going to let you say it, but Beyonce had the best album last year. um. Yeah, the I don't know how it is, but it's I've always thought of it as I'm gonna probably let me say it.
I think he was. I think he was in his. Is he in his 70s? No, no. However many years he was alive, you know, I can imagine him constantly. You know, I know what the constant, like, you know, just end, just be done.
Nice, that's awesome.
It's got to be better. It's got to be better. You know, it's got to be better without my life. And you know, that's constant.
And
doesn't-
you know,
that doesn't, you know,
you know,
even those magic pills that they give you, you know, that help suppress and you know
we don't know.
raise
Tell
your
us.
epinephrines and lower your serotonins and all this other stuff that you know the brain chemistry things that people do, you know, all that wacky stuff, you know, it doesn't cure you. It doesn't. Well, I said you did not cure me.
It doesn't cure me. No, never had.
I live with it now. You know, it's just I'm, you know, better today. I'm better. One of
I'm
the
only better
things
because of
that helped me
awareness.
get through it is people who hated me.
Oh,
And
I forgot
just
I was
never
in
wanted
that
to give
in
them
that
the
field.
satisfaction of
Yeah.
you know not being here, not being the thorn in their side, not being that reminder that why they hated me.
Yeah.
And
I'm good for that.
you know, sometimes gets me through the next hour, gets me through the next minute, and you know that's. It's hard to say.
Never let the
You know,
bastards see you
getting back
down.
to Robin Williams,
It's
you know,
the
it's just
old expression.
that in
And I
his
forgot
final
who said
days,
it.
He just that was it. You know, I feel that he did. You know, he fought it as long as he fought it as long as he could, and that was it.
Yeah.
Bourdain, all the other suicides. You know, I'm not a big Bourdain fan, so I'm not. You know, I don't feel a kinship with Bourdain, and I didn't even know about his depression until his death. So, but Robin Williams, like I've always known,
Mhm.
you know, that,
I knew about
you know,
Robin
kind of
Williams'
that
depression
manic
before I knew about
personality,
my
kind of
depression.
you know, using the drugs to escape and all the things, the self-destructive stuff that he did in his life. You know, I definitely, I can definitely understood it. Definitely, you know, the the one of the big mistakes or things that people attribute, you know, they think that doing the drugs is what heightens that stuff, and you know, I found that it's a limiter,
Yeah.
and sometimes you need limits. So, like, you know, if you're on prescribed drugs, you know, and it's limiting that manic, you know.
I don't know if I'm going to bring this up. Okay, I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the best. uh, where one of the things that Robin Williams said was, you know, um, it's not about being alone. It's, you know, what the only thing worse than being alone is being in a crowded or a group with a group of people that make you feel alone. And I agree with that.
Or, you know, that creative processing that you have.
I don't mind being
Sometimes you
alone.
need to have it. It's healed down, you know,
I'm okay with my own thoughts.
notches. And, you know, I, you know, just for myself, you know, I, I didn't feel like I needed the limiter. Um, you know, I didn't need to be taken out of my where I'm at. But I definitely, you know, just did not feel the help. And for people who are going through a very
Needed the
similar
break
thing,
is
you know,
really,
it's
if I had to
not
like
easy.
describe
It's
what the drugs that I've taken in my life before,
and
and including
I
medications,
don't
including
know
everything like that,
what your
it's
current
basically
trigger
like
is
just
or
everything I'm dealing with, I just
how
need to take a break from it. And that's what it was
um
for. That's what I'm not talking
you know
about.
how you know say like I will you know you know I get through this. I got through this minute. I got through this, you know, this hour, this day, this week. Um, I just know how I do it, and sometimes I just have to get up. Sometimes I just have to, you know, get my pants on and you know get my shirt on and get ready and you know come into a routine, go to work, and you
I
know
forgot they sometimes I have to get
I'm
up, I have to
using
make
these
my bed,
videos
I have to get a
as
shower,
kind of like
get my clothes on.
um, something you make a routine out of. You know, just keep do them every day. And you know, I'm not
We
big
don't
on
know.
routine. I'm not big on schedule. I'm not big on
I
you know.
fucking hate
I'm
schedules. I
not
hate
big.
routine.
I'm small. No, I don't even you know I don't adhere to it's kind of like I get it stuck in my brain. I mean, as you can see this video so far, I've already jumped around several different ideas because my brain is just going there. And
I was actually
so
surprised that I was able
I
to
just
stay
figured my
focused
video
and
wasn't
talk
about.
about the
I was
depression.
gonna shave this beard in December, but um
Yeah, I was going to go to Walt Disney World,
I
clean
just I don't
shaven.
know why
That was
I
the
kept
idea.
it. I don't know why I still have it. Um, and, but it's going to do. You know, everything's okay. And if anything, I'm getting through this. And whatever you're going through, just say to yourself, you can get through it.
We can get
And
through it.
I can't say, hey, I love, one of the things that
Yeah, it's
early
always a mixed bag.
on. And even before I was even diagnosed with my depression, one of the things early on
Am
was
I
like
in
they was
Florida?
everybody just kept
No,
telling me
I'm
like,
not in
oh,
Florida.
things will get
That's
better.
the whole
You'll
idea
be
behind
better.
this. This whole
And
thing
the only
started
thing that
because I was
got
going to be
better
doing.
was my
Oh, let me
depression.
stop this real
Depression
quick
got much better.
because you're getting myself like almost echoing. The only reason I started streaming is because I was going to film my 50th birthday. I was going to try to, well, it's tie the record. But only one other person in the history has done the 50 rides in one day at Walt Disney World. Only one other person has done it. And I was intending to do that on my 50th birthday in Florida during the 50th Walt Disney World anniversary. So 50 rides on the 50th anniversary. The 50-year-old's going to do it all on the same, all on one day, which is my birthday. COVID happened, and the year before in July, because things were really bad, I had to cancel it because I had already lost my aunt to COVID, and I had a couple of cousins who were very ill, and some of them now, even still to this day, have long COVID. And we didn't even know any of that stuff at the time. So it got canceled. This turned into the worst birthday ever. Ta-da. 2 years in the making, and it all went to basically shit. And the only thing that came out of it is I became a streamer. And I didn't know it. When you're looking at this video, I didn't know that I was going to do that.
Much better at basically attacking you. Much better at saying just let go.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt myself.
Yeah. You don't have to hold on anymore. You don't have to fight. And you know.
Oof. My heart.
I
But you were invited to my 50th
yeah,
birthday.
wanna get,
Everybody was
get
invited.
out of bed. You know,
I wanted the world at Walt
I
Disney
remember,
World.
you know, laying in my bed for weeks. Not solely in my bed, but just, you know, so unmotivated.
We don't know. You keep saying that.
That
I don't think you know what it means,
do anything. And I've had times when I've been overly motivated and, you know,
Yes.
going at 1,000,000 miles an hour and, you know, completely off the rails and unhinged and, you know, just to basically run away.
They call it the manic part of it. It's not. I'm not really manic, but once I start get going. Well, my 55 is coming on up. It is. It actually is in 10 days. I think I told you my birthday is February 10th. That's not a state secret either. I don't know what I'm doing for the my 5-5, my 5-5 year. But yeah, this guy is kind of an idiot. I have time to plan for my 60th, maybe. I've already got 10 days to plan for my.
And it's 50 years. 50 years has definitely been a journey, and
Just so you know, I'm still 49 here.
PT
Talking about
was
how
going to
50 years is being a
that was going to be
journey.
my year. I was going to not live to see 19.
I definitely thought that.
And when I did, I was like, well, I guess I won't see 20. And when I did, I said, do you think I'll make it to legal drinking age? I mean, I was drinking illegally, and I did. And
Yeah, I just kept surviving.
keep raise that bar one more notch, just one more. Get it. Like I said, sometimes it's not even a thing for me, and sometimes it's all I can think about, and I maybe that's the reason why I like the fact that my mind just doesn't have that focus, because I can't imagine what would happen if that's all I would do is focus in on my own device.
Just 20 years?
Because I have.
Gotta fix the body. Totally understand that.
It's, I'm definitely trying out some wacky stuff, and funny thing about it is, my present openings, which I don't have any other presents to open. If I did, I would open them. Even I would do another video for that. And
That's right. There's
I'm gonna probably
are in the worst birthday
cut
playlist.
this off around 30 minutes. So about 5 more minutes of them just listen to me ramble.
Look, I gotta cut it off in 30 minutes.
Um,
This is a 38-minute video,
I'm going
almost
to-
40-minute video. This is me like keeping to a
Hopefully,
schedule.
Have my ice cream cake, and I'll eat that up.
Ooh, ice
Eat
cream
that
cake,
live, feed it. And
Why is it saying the quality is poor? I'm
maybe I'll
freaking.
do like all the food that I make or something like that. Do my own cooking show.
Is it
don't
just
know.
saying the video quality is poor because the video is
Um, I'm
pretty
just-
much
I'm
shit?
Just winging this. And sometimes that's all we can do is just wing it. I hope
Yeah, see, there's the
everybody is-
pause.
Tomorrow is the national holiday. It's my birthday, and
Oh, so this was on February
I'll do
9th.
something really special.
Oh shit, I could even look through
Treat
that.
yourself.
Oh.
For me, it's the most important person I could love is me, and sometimes I forget that.
Oh yeah, I definitely did that.
So when I watch this video back, I can remind myself, you love yourself. And it's kind of a long, strange journey. So it's we're going to take it. I'm going to take it to see what the conclusion
Strange
is.
trip it been.
It's going to be fun. And an adventure.
I have no idea why.
And we're going to go there together.
Video is pretty shit. What can you say?
Let's
20
see,
winters.
What can we talk about? Oh, I know what we could talk about.
You know what? We don't have to talk about that. I got like 5 minutes. Oof. We are. I wonder why this is like acting up. It shouldn't. Let's skip. I don't know how close we are to the first hour. Yeah, we got 10 minutes. Close enough. It's kind of funny, Ed. Still a lot of videos still here. I don't remember if me getting the microphone is. I'm still using it too. We are having lots of mic problems. Has my stream health improved? No, my stream health is not improved. Oh, well, the tag has gone away. It just doesn't like the I like to make my depression sad. Alright, yeah, let's skip to another video. I don't know if we want to skip to another. Yeah, yeah. Um, dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I think that the 100th video celebration is kind of like a, let's skip to a shorter beard. Look at that. I know that there's nobody waiting on more craziness from Facebook, and I am sorry I'm interrupting our regularly scheduled program for this. I love this. I wanted to talk about something that's actually very important to me, and it is really the foundation of my arguments. It is something I struggle with more, well, not more, but probably as much as my depression. And it affects me in so many ways because... Alright, I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to let Q say what it is. I don't know why I was comparing it to my depression. My depression, I just don't even think about. So, is this something that affects me more? Of course it affects me more because that's the here and now. When I'm not thinking about things, my depression gets bad when I haven't been thinking about it and I've let things slide. Like not getting up out of bed, not doing the things that I need to do on a daily basis. Yeah. I keep interrupting me.
Is how I interact and want to be in a part of society, and even like the YouTube community. This impacts that as well. And it's difficult to talk about. As you can say, I'm going to be thinking about a lot of things because I want to say everything that's important about it.
Let me just say that I have permanent resting bitch face, and I look like I'm mad, and I'm actually not mad. I'm not even angry. Concerned is probably a better way to say it. But that's like, I got resting bitch face. What the fuck?
And how people should view me, or people who want to get into arguments, and I always call them fights. So if you want to fight with me, this is something that you have to know before. You don't have to have anything, because that's part of this whole discussion. The type of person that I hate is a bully.
I think what I was trying to say is that you have to be aware that this is not. I don't fight personally. I don't fight. In fact, I fight to try to understand where people are coming from. That's my when I have arguments with people. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to figure out how you came up with whatever argument you're trying to spew, and I want to learn that. And if it's complete just nonsense, then it's complete nonsense, and we'll go on from there.
And the problem with hating that type of person is that everybody is a bully. Everybody, including myself. And I hate myself for it. I even have a parody that's coming out soon, singing about that thing. And I wondered why.
Smashing Pumpkins, Bulls with Butterfly Wings. Yeah, that's my anti-bullying song. Just to let you know.
I felt that I had, why I put that into parody, because I didn't do a silly or a funny or using a TV show or a movie or something like that. When I put it together, I did something very personal. And it's the action of a bully. And I think what angers me the most, frustrates me, confuses me, is when people justify the reason that they're being a bully. There are lots of arguments that people can have. There are things that people struggle with, and especially with politics and their religion and everything like that. But when it comes down to it, you have three ways to react to it. You can almost trick a person. Let's scratch that. Let me define what a bully means to me. A bully is a person.
Stay focused, Q. Stay focused. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what argument I was in the middle of when I came up with this. This took place in April of 2021. You can already see I did shave my beard in February, and look how much it's already grown back in. But yeah, I gotta get to the point. Either that, or I'm gonna start skipping this.
Who wants? Everybody wants something, so we want something from another person. And a bully, that doesn't make wanting things from another person doesn't make you a bully. It's taking what you want from another person by force, especially if that person does not want to give that to you, and you take it away from them by force, and it usually is by force. It doesn't resolve the issue. The person who has the thing stripped away from them is never going to be happy.
I think of it also like this: if somebody has like, if you say, "Oh, you have cookies. Can I have a cookie?" and they're like going, "Oh, well, you can have part of a cookie," and they break it in half and they hand you a piece of it, and you take both pieces and eat them. That's a bully. Taking more.
It's never going to be resolved. It is awful. It is the worst way that you could
Yeah, I hate
approach any issue or to exert your power upon somebody.
Keep saying you.
The two other ways of getting something you want from somebody who doesn't want to give you is basically the other way is to just ask for it.
Josh, oh, hey. Yep, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Yeah, we're doing this thing. Can you believe it? Feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you for stopping by my anniversary. It's awesome. Awesome. Talk about bullies. I don't know if we should get into what happened on Twitch in 2021, but we'll make it through. I gotta go to the right spot. Start it back up.
Outright, no things like this. And if they say no, you. For me, when I look at something, it has to be that love is the answer. And
yeah, yep, love is the answer. That's okay. I'm still plugging away. I've had 2 years of like a lull. So, I'm just trying to get this year. I'm trying to get back into doing it on the regular, not just during anniversary time. I've been streaming a lot. It's great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. It's awesome to see you. You got a face. I think I look better with a short beard. I think I should trim my current beard. Let's go back in. Oh no, I don't want to be in here. I want to be in here. Let's go back. Yay, look at the main channel. Look. Hey, look what's going on here. the first thing they put me in is the sleepathons that I was doing. But let's do this. Did this come up? What we got? Okay. Looks like it's gonna come up. Boom. Perfect. Dun, dun. I don't know if it's just me or if there's some type of thing. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to do an old man. That's my beard now. That's pretty long. Look how much grayer I am after 5 years. I meant to put the hood up so you guys could see the cubine ears. You can really tell that I'm not a hat person. Oh. You can see over here. You can see over here I got truest thighs. It's Leafy! Yay! I had to figure out how to open it up. Something, you know. Soon you'll be an old man like me. Old man Q. I hate when that happens. I have to tell you, the first thing I wanted to do was rip that tag right off. I was tempted. I was so tempted. Looking right at it, going, I don't want to rip this off. Can you imagine if I ripped it off? The color went poof, stuffing everywhere. They have seams at the end of it. I popped them. Seems like everybody. It seems like this is the year. It did. I'll show it. and for the end of the video. But yeah, they have it all sewed up so the pillow fits really nice and tight, and yeah, I popped that right out. I'm not impressed. I have to admit, I'm not impressed by the mini Dakimakuras. I'm almost tempted to recall them. Leafy might end up being my only one that I have. Yeah, I might discontinue them. I'm definitely thinking about discontinuing the shaker glasses. Oh, I gotta. Here I am, like messed up. Now the qualities, I would probably say fair. Not awful, but not good enough. I mean, definitely worth the $20. I don't know how real Dakis are, but the way it's designed is to hide that zipper. Had a place to tuck it in. Yeah, I popped all of that. You can see. Can you stop moving around so fast? Here we go. We're going to show it. Are you just showing off the tattoos there? See? I popped it. I popped it so that I can't hide the zipper anymore. I'm getting my first zip-up hoodie. And then I'm going to be getting the HFCI hoodie later. I haven't ordered that yet, but I will. But I'm going to get my first zip-up hoodie, and I'm going to unbox that real soon. Oh.
Going too white.
This usually doesn't go that quickly. Did you hear? I didn't even hit play. So bizarre. Oh, and the yellow shoes. The yellow shoes came out. Figgy actually has a pair of the Figgy shoes just like that, and I'm gonna be ordering my own pair with the yellow the full yellow shoes. The Bumblebee shoes I do own, the sneakers, the canvas sneakers, and I love them. I have a little bit wider foot than normal, and they're basically there's only a standard. I couldn't get it wide, but even with the standard, it's still the shoe is really good quality. It's expensive, but it's really good quality. I like the I think this is too funny. Stop. No, wrong one. Alright, so yeah, wants me to watch my own live video. go back to my channel. So this is how I originally wanted to see it. Like it comes out. You can have the voice. Yeah, Josh, I will tell you, I usually take wide, and they do not come wide. I took a little bit, I took a half a size bigger, and, you know, I love them. But see, this is how I wanted to wear it. I love the hoodie. The thing with this hoodie that I did was I redesigned it, and I forgot to put the cowl on the back. But I fixed that later. My only other thing about shoes is that there's a tariff on, and you could be paying a lot in shipping. I paid more for the shipping than I paid for the shoes. Because they're all made in China. That's how I wanted to be. With the hood up. I like that with the hood up because you can see the ear horns. And a mug with Figgy on it. And I have 2 black Maine Coons, and those are their eyes. That mug came out absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I like where we are. When you're ready, Josh, I will make you a Josh Stranger hoodie. Yeah, the mug came out absolutely awesome. Originally, I made a mug for Piggy, and it was just like #1 sidekick, and she was like, "Oh, that's nice." Oh, I was like, I'm like, well, do you want it? She looked at me, she's like, no. So we didn't get it. So she got that one. I made that one using my boy's eyes. She really loves it. Came out really good. Let's see. Let's go back here, actually. Let's do this. Jumping all over the place. Yeah. This came out absolutely awesome. I mean, I could. I'm so proud of this. And Necro, thank you for the design of this. Holy cow, I'm so happy with it. See, you got the little ouch pouch. Just saying, that's my favorite part of it. But yeah. And Necro and I will both be sporting these. It's definitely my favorite. Of all of it, the HFCI badge and on the back. I drew those specifically, and I'm actually happy how they came out. Because if you look at, let's go back again, view all. So it was originally drawn for that. And that's how it came out. Shoulder pads. Ah. Yeah, I could probably add shoulder pads to it. The one thing about adding shoulder pads, and I'm going to speak about people who are not as broad-shouldered as some others, is that I can't go too far down. Because you can actually see how this already goes down like this. Here, this is probably a better way to put it. See how it already goes down? The shoulder pad could only go here, but I mean, it would literally have to end there. It's one of those tricky things. But I could definitely fool around with it. There's no question about that. Maybe add something. At the bottom of my page, or if you want to use, you know, True also has it. Where is it? Let's go home. That's not where I wanted to go. Okay. Go all the way down. Everybody has these on their page, so you don't have to pick me. It's okay. I totally understand. But if you launch a shop from here, we both get a discount. That's it. But yeah, so. Oh, you already have a page? Okay. Okay. Hopefully you get this up, because like I said, it gives you a discount too. I did it with Trua, so. When I created mine. Yeah, the shaker glasses I think I'm going to probably end up discontinuing sometime. I might get rid of a phone protector or two. Obviously the 2026 calendar is going to go away for a 2027 calendar. But I'm probably going to have a lot less dockies on here. Oh. And this is the hoodie that I got. That's what I... That's what's on the front. This is what's on the back, and yeah, and it says really. This is actually in really small print. If you could read this, you're following the wrong God. But that's the zip up hoodie I got. Those things I like. I'm going to probably get myself... I don't know if I'm going to get myself a cozy, but I'm going to definitely get myself a koozie. I think it's pronounced koozie. But... But I definitely want this. This is going to stay for a while. I don't know if I'm going to get a koozie. I love it. I think it's great. And it definitely keeps things cool. I love the bean that grow. I'm gonna get a 3D printer. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. And when I get the 3D printer, I'm going to be making 3D printings of all of the beans. And you're definitely on the list. You'll probably be the first one that I make, even before me. And then eventually, if things take off for me here, or at my job, either one, I want to commission somebody to do little stuffed beans. Though bigger than Tiny Deadpool. Well, whenever you set up your whenever you do set up your fourth wall, and if you need items that you want to carry, and if I can make them, if I can help design them, I'll definitely help you design them. That's not a problem at all. I would be honored to do that. Well, if you get the 3D printer before me, I might be leaning on you to make some beans for me. Everything's all about money. It all turns into like about money. I wish I had more. If I had more, it would all be free. If I won the lottery, I would just be giving. I'd give you everything. Oh, nice. I definitely think that well, your Dakimakura that I'm still making, which I'm being lazily slow on making. I'd like to get that done, get that to my shop. I have two others. I have the Stardust Trua. Right? The Stardust. And I have Harley. Two other Dakis that I just literally just got to get them done. For years, I just gotta color it. Maybe put a little bit of shading on it, and that's it. One of the good things about Fourth Wall and having our own products is we can sell adult products. You just can't use their can't use their shops. You have to have your own shop. But I would sell the adult Dakimakuras as opposed to the PG versions. Let's get to this. Boom, boom, boom. As a whole, if I had it as a whole, because I just moved things around, so things might change. Things might change, and you know, I'm gonna say this because I just looked at the picture. I don't know which version of Necro I saw. I don't know which version it is, but that's one I used. It was a version of you. You know, that's what we could do. I gotta, that was me. I gotta put it in there. See how this looks. So one of the good things about the unboxing videos, unlike the morning commute videos, which I basically just gabbing all the time with nothing really for people to watch, is that the unboxings are 100% visual. So you've watched the first two. Let's skip. Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what necro. I got yours for the Dakimakura. But I mean, it's a direct pull, pretty much. Yeah, I basically I know what I could I know what I can do with the I can put the shoulder pads on there. I can definitely do that. That is definitely doable. But 100% doable. I think I can get you. Give me a day. I'll get those pads up there. I use that. That phone cover is on my phone right now. And I love it. That came, of all things, 100% recommend. If you don't have a phone case on your phone, you should get one. I forgot I did this. That is an Android. That's a Samsung Galaxy 10 or whatever I have. But what I'm saying is that you should design your own. Make one that you like. If you want me to design it for you, I'll design it for you. I have no problem with that. And why is it stopped like that? Oh, because it switched videos. I'll make you a phone case with the HFCI on it. And an ouch pouch. But yeah, I love the case. I think it came out. I think it, that personal touch and stuff like that is everything. Oh, I forgot what this is. I think this is tea, actually. Just one big ouch pouch. Exactly. They did not make this easy to open. If it is my tea, what it is there's 6 more boxes inside, and inside there, there's 3 more boxes of tea. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Which is why I couldn't open it. Is there only 4 boxes? Maybe there's only 4. No, there's only 4. Only 4 this time. One of these days, I'm gonna throw a box and it's gonna hit the camera. Nice. See, I knew you had Wolverine claws, and that's why I wanted to do you as Wolverine. See, each of those boxes, the 4 boxes, has six more tea boxes in them. Yeah, it's a lot. But they don't. This is my specialty. All right, Q, get it in there. And cracker sweet. You could say it. You don't have to move it all around. Hold steady. Yeah, I'll do the I don't know, maybe the Odyssey is a great place to put it. Of either us fighting in the Odyssey or us fighting in the Void. It is the only flavor of tea that I drink. So, of course, I'm very biased, and of course, I'm gonna say it's the best in the round. But I fell in love with it like a long time ago. And Celestial Seasonings stops making it every now and again, so I have to literally buy it in bulk in order to have it. It's the only Christmassy sorry, I'm laughing at myself. It's the only Christmassy thing that I really like. I'm not even big in Christmas carols or anything like that. And I know I have a Santa suit, but I love that tea. And I think I'm the only one who drinks it, so Celestial Seasons keeps making it. Yeah, my phone. Speaking about my phone. Yeah, hold steady. Smartphone device. Just so you know, I bought it used at Best Buy. I can't afford a grand for a brand new one. Charger and the phone. There's a little key to open up the. That's why I call this. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, you can't. That's it. Before it goes away. So it's called Unboxing New Phone. Who's this? Like, yeah, I move it for a few seconds and more of my art. It's actually kind of funny because I have family members who say, "Oh, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for this?" And I'm just like going, "Yes, something from my merch page." I love how the Cubian Circle came out on the sweatshirt. It's awesome. I don't know if you could tell. I will look at this right now. Oh, I love them. Oh, they're awesome. Hey. So you got the original circle. I can always tell. I believe. Oh, there you are. I'm doing this like, oh, like you can watch me, like you're watching me do it. I know exactly where you are, Necro. I love them. Josh, if you're listening, or if you're still here, you could put that right into art. If you want to show off on the in the Discord. Right to arts and talent. Yeah, right into arts and talent. If you want to do it in Discord. Otherwise, I love it. Thank you for sharing it with me. I did not crush that box. Even's got a fragile sticker on it. Boom. Says fragile. Must be Italian. Fortunately, everything inside, nothing got damaged, but that was the way to open it. Think they got it enough tape. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Got to be something in there somewhere. Yeah, the box just got a little crushed. Just so you know, after a while, I get kind of like, oh my God. I gotta clean this all up afterwards. There's the camera. Yeah, not good. Not good. Bye-bye. Ooh. Thank you guys for being here. It means the absolute world to me. And Josh, I'm glad you're still around. I know you haven't been watching streams very often, and I thank you for watching mine. And I'm going to look at that. It's a motor? Yeah. That's awesome. I like the pickup truck. The motor, I'm just fascinated by it. So that does go in the pickup truck. It's the engine. That's wild. Yeah, you're definitely more than welcome to. Yeah, put some body wash. Gotta clean your body. Yes, I do the morning commute pretty much every morning. I like to say that they come out Sunday through Thursday. And no glue. That's awesome. Yeah, continue to post them. It's so bright in there that the purple on my shirt turned blue. The purple on the hoodie is blue. Speak about Ukraine. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. I had a Leonardo da Vinci flying machine. Very similar. I don't know. It was, but no glue, no. I don't know if it's the same. If it's the same thing, but it. Yeah, you didn't. There was no glue, no nails, no anything. All fit together. It's funny because like I didn't mark what these things are. So I don't remember. Whatever it is, we got a lot of them. Oh, I know what these are. That should be surprised. You're just talking about these before. Hey, I got my own label. I'm really happy with the branding and everything like that. I can pretend like I'm a big marketed item. As you were talking about, like how you have white feet, Josh. Like, yeah, you can see that that's not really for a wide foot. I mean, these are women's. But not built for a wide foot at all. There's a keeping label. I absolutely 100% adore how these came out. Well, I'm glad you got to make your grandfather's truck. I think it's absolutely beautiful. There's no secret what these are, and if you don't know, you're gonna find out. But when I was about 10, so like 40 years ago, yeah, over 40 years, Converse came out with an All-Star with the black and yellow stripes. And they were striped horizontally, not vertically. And I begged for a pair, and didn't get one then. When I was, I don't know, about 22, 23, I went to an outlet store that had Converse in it, and they had a pair, but they didn't have it in my size, so I didn't get them then. I mean, like, didn't even have them in something that I could actually wear. And yeah, that's what they look like. And then later they changed them. And when they reissued them, and they just didn't look the same. But these are like the spitting. Like, I got them, like a spit image, and then I got the got bean label. Yep. Journeys is actually where I saw again, but they remade them. And they did not look the same, and it could be because of years of wanting them. I fantasize that they look like that. It might have been what happened. You can see the little Q bean on there. Little Q bean in this inside. Yeah, my foot wasn't gonna fit in with that thing in there. Yeah, they just didn't look the same. Thank you, thank you. I worked really hard on making sure that I could brand it, and I wanted it to look, professional enough, but also kind of like still have that Cuban whimsy. Now I have wide feet, so eventually I will blow them out because they're wide-ish. But I did just like all stars are in the inside. This is where I put the Got Bean logo. Why my foot is. You can tell the shoe is just a little bit narrower. That's the big shame about it, but the quality is just absolutely phenomenal. They are really well built. Now my chair goes back and forth. I couldn't really stand on it. I would literally have ended up on my ass. Just balancing one foot. I'm a nut. I, gotta show off all the beans. You can always tell when Tiny Deadpool is in the car with the date of the because there's Cuda. Yeah, if Cuda's not in the car, Cuda's right there.
See my thinning hair. Look how much. I just wanted to let you know. Look how much weight I've lost. I mean, look how much weight I've gained since I started. I mean, we look at the early videos. I don't think I'm even back to that weight, and I was kind of heavy then. But you can definitely tell. And this is only 6 months ago. You can definitely tell that since I left the post office that I gained a lot of weight. I think those are scrubbies. This is a store called Life Without Plastic. Those are hair ties for me. The hard thing about the thinning hair is that it's also white, and the white blends in. So it actually looks like my hair is even thinner than it actually is, but it is thinning. Charlie Brown, yeah. Interesting. I'd actually look at everything that in this because I didn't know whether it was something that we got or whether it was another piece of paper. Because obviously there's no plastic or styrofoam or anything like that. Bottle cleaner.
Oh, dark. Should turn the light on. Oh, I know what this is. Something I probably don't need. But I know what it is. These are cookies. Yeah, all the cookies. I'm gonna skip. I know what this is. Oh, the sweatpants. I remember you were talking about getting sweatpants. I could do the, yeah, there's the logo. We could do it with the knife and the gun holster. Because they do make all over print sweatpants. Do do do. Do 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 do. I mean, I was so chubby back then. Like, that's 7 months ago. Look how chubby I was. Holy cow. I actually start looking like the gremlin. I think I gotta get on the, Ooh. I know what that is. I love just, I have never even said this about this, but if you look at that, look what they did. They put the got bean right in the front. I see when I realized that the cow didn't, I messed up on the cow. Yeah, I think it's right there. There it is. That's the first label I put in. Did that label before I even did the shoe labels. Belly! I definitely am starting to look like a QB. Holy cow, look at that. Oh my god. Ooh, flex. One of the great things about the all over prints, as opposed to even the t-shirts, is that it's one print. It's not like it's going to flex out. Oh, speaking of things that are coming up, anyway, while we're watching this, I love watching this. This is great. Now, unlike the Leafy's mini docky, I did not breach the zipper seal on Truda's lap pillow.
Then we're talking about let's we're gonna run out of time real soon. I'm gonna be doing Super Bowl tomorrow. We're gonna do it early. It will be the 1 to 3. And I'm gonna try to get 2 games in. But if one game takes 2 hours, one game takes 2 hours. When I was doing kind of the research for this, I noticed that I have a lot of Blood Bowl videos, and they're all like 5 hours, 6 hours. So if it like takes an hour and 45 minutes, I'm not gonna start a second game. We'll end it there and we'll cheer it on, and I'll talk about the actual Super Bowl. It has the youngest quarterback tied with Dan Marino, which I thought was kind of cool. And if he wins the Super Bowl, he will be the youngest quarterback to ever win the Super Bowl alone, without. So we can talk about that. Those things, and just hang out. There's no hurry. I would rather just hang out with you guys anyway than anything else. And then we go back to making beans. I'm like out of people to make. I'm just gonna wing it. You know, I had somebody who just basically friended me, and I was like, "Yeah, that's a nice one. Make it." Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Yeah, the lapel came out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Very pleased with it. Quality is about the same as Leafy's. Now, obviously, since we're going back, they're not gonna. It's fragile, so I'm not gonna throw it. Like T-shirts and stuff like that, I'll throw them into the chair, but it says fragile. Yeah, I think I know what this is. Yeah, I already see it. This is before the hoodie. You can already see that I've like I gained from here to there. I gained weight. Or this is like less than a month. I must have gained like 15 pounds. See, speaking about my bald head, it is thinning. There's no question about it. But you can't tell that that's all white hair streaking through there. And you have my little bit of color that still exists in my hair. And now, this has only been 7 months. Almost this entire side is almost all white now. I love smug. I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but of all the Potteroos that I've ever drawn, of everything like this, Linus Foils, Ductopus is by far my favorite of all of them. I love this mug. So got a little crushed in transit. Okay, this will probably be our last one. And you know what? I know what this is. Flipping my lid? Yeah, it's just lids. I didn't like the way I filmed this. This came out like kind of like really bizarre. I'm completely cut off in the face. All right, let's try to wrap this up. I mean, look how I didn't even have mouth movements before. It used to just be one PNG just hopping to another PNG, and now I'm using GIFs and my figure blinks. It's pretty amazing stuff. And we are going to probably increase the complexity and stuff like that. I know with the music video when I was working on that we were really getting into some really fun territory and some very complex art. The one thing that I wish you two had, which is
rating out, because that's the best. I feel like it's the best way to leave, because if you were still wanting to watch streams, you get left over somebody else's stream. Well, we're gonna end it very, very soon. Let's just go to the ending. Dun dun. I love making this. As most of you know, it was made for the it was made for my music video. My animated music video. Animated music lore video. Yeah. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Like I said, I was worried about you, Josh. We are just basically moving through, and I will admit that 2024 and 2025 were 2024 was like almost like a self-inflicted wound. I was trying to do reconstruction. I was trying to do, trying to figure out what actually fit, and I ended up streaming so little, trying to get everything in place. And did I do a project that year? I might have done a project that year. But 2023, I was like all over the place. I did the slime project. I did, spinning potteroos, and I had for October, I built a costume every day. I was really busy. And in 2024, it's when I came up with the idea of doing the lore video. And Eminem came up, and I was like, I can't rap, but this is like, it's like perfect. Slim Shady fits with Q Beans so well that I figured I could make it work, and that's what I spent 2025 doing. And what happened was that I stopped streaming almost completely. So I almost didn't stream for 2 years. And at the end of 2025, I was like going, I got to get myself back into doing this. And I was like, the only way I could do it. Little conveyor belt of beans. I call this the toy factory. Yeah, and then for this year, I was just like going, I have to stream, and I have to, make it, be consistent. I have to, do this. And I was like, well, what time do I have to spare? And secretly, when I did the orc project in October 2025, that was when I was doing all the orcs. I was doing all the orcs between 1 and 3. And I was like, that's the perfect time to do it. Doesn't interrupt with anything, and I can just always stream at that time. And it's the reason why I did my 5th anniversary, now. At the beginning of the day as opposed to the, nearing the end of the day. But, I never know. We might start a little early tomorrow at the Super Bowl. I love playing the Blood Bowl, and I just did it. Just kind of got warmed up the other day, and easily did 2 hours. It was literally, the time just flew by. Even though the whole thing crashed after 30 minutes, and then I started up and I did another game, and the other game went for about an hour and a half. But yeah, I'm really very proud of what I'm accomplishing. And I'm not chasing anything. I'm not chasing any big dollars or any. Leave that up. Too old to be worrying about that like crap. Just have fun. Maybe collab every now and again. Some people will be interested in doing the late night shift with me. I'm horrible with routine. I'm horrible with all of it. I really am. Which is why I need to stick with this. I'll probably talk about all this tomorrow morning on my way to work. Which, yippee! I love doing the morning commutes. I think it's so great. I don't know if I don't think I say that enough. Honestly what? Or am I showing honesty? I'm going to let you in on something that's really going to sound really bizarre. My stream has been at poor the entire night. The entire night the stream has been poor. Now that I'm leaving, now that I'm going away, the stream is excellent. Stream is healthy. Stream health is excellent. As of 2:46. All right. That's enough. We did it. We did it. enjoy the rest of my fifth fifth year anniversary. I'm going to go get some sleep and then get up for work. This has been great. You guys made it great. I would love to do it again. Birthday stream coming up. I don't know what I'm going to do for birthday stream. I don't even know if I'm going to check for balloons or not. I was very disappointed that Twitter stopped doing the little pictures, and now I'm making my own. Which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad and pathetic that I had to make my 18th year anniversary picture. But Josh, if you start streaming, I will watch. I will catch every stream that I can. And the same thing goes for Necro. I will catch every stream that I can. Necro, you already know I do that. Alright, you guys have a wonderful night. Take care. And I love you. Alright.